What happened next was something no adult in that house expected, and no one could undo. This wasn't a drill. There were no instructions left to follow. One decision, made in seconds, would divide this night into before and after. Most people believe emergencies give you time. This one didn't. By the time anyone realized what was happening, the house was already changing. Fires don't announce themselves. They don't arrive loudly. They don't wait for permission. They begin quietly. Inside moments that feel ordinary. Nothing felt dangerous yet, and that's what made it deadly. St. Ives, Cornwall. A place known for light. For art. For calm. On this night, calm would last just a little too long. On one October evening, that calm vanished. And a 10-year-old boy faced a decision no child should ever have to make. This story doesn't begin with flames. It begins with routine. The kind of routine people trust with their lives. The Evans family were doing nothing unusual that night. Dinner simmered. Tools rested in a shed. Steam filled the bathroom. Sarah Evans, a primary school teacher, was finally slowing down. Mark Evans, a carpenter, was finishing a small job outside. Upstairs, two brothers moved through the familiar rhythm of home. This is how most emergencies begin, when everyone feels safe. Jamie, 10 years old. Careful. Observant. Protective. Ollie, 6. Curious. Energetic. Never far from his brother. It was the kind of night no one remembers. Until everything changes. Danger didn't arrive all at once. It started with something barely noticeable. The smallest mistakes often move the fastest. Ollie went back upstairs for one last thing. A toy plane left on the windowsill. A small accident followed. Apple juice spilled. It ran behind a radiator. Into an old extension lead. Sparks don't look dangerous, until they are. Within seconds, the room crossed a line. What had been a bedroom became a threat. Sound is often the first warning. But sound doesn't explain what to do next. Fear arrives faster than instruction. At 9:49 p.m., the smoke alarm sounded. Sarah froze. Mark looked up. Panic entered the house before the fire did. Some alarms don't just warn, they divide time. Jamie didn't freeze. He didn't panic. He thought of one thing. His brother was upstairs. This is where most stories end. This is where instinct fights instruction. This is where age stops mattering. Adults are taught not to go back. Jamie was 10. Weeks earlier, he'd learned something simple. If there's fire, get low and go.
Ollie, up to the sill, quick! I'm scared, Jamie!
Information becomes instinct when fear removes time. Smoke burned his eyes. His throat tightened. But near the floor, there was air. So he moved. Smoke doesn't behave the way people expect. Heat changes distance. Time compresses under pressure. The stairs disappeared into smoke. Jamie pulled his shirt over his mouth. Not planned. Just necessary. This wasn't bravery yet, it was momentum. The heat intensified. Flames reached for the doorway. Time wasn't running out. It was collapsing. Fear can change shape. Relief can arrive instantly. Trust doesn't need explanation.
We have to get out, the fire's everywhere!
Ollie was still inside. Two brothers locked eyes. Fear shifted into relief. Jamie pulled him down.
Stay with me, we have to find a way out!
Get low. Stay with me. Now. Trust is strongest when there's no room to question it. Every exit closed behind them. Safety became a memory. The house decided for them. The stairs were gone. Smoke below. Fire behind. Jamie looked toward the window. And remembered what was outside. Hooks. This moment allows no mistakes. There is no rehearsal. Someone must go first. Mark saw them. He moved the bench. Jamie lifted Ollie onto the sill. Ollie didn't hesitate. He trusted his brother more than gravity. The drop was long. The heat was close. There was no time left. They fell.
Hang in there, Jamie, we've got you.
I can't breathe.
Easy now.
Rescue arrives after the hardest part. Survival doesn't look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like breathing. Sirens arrived minutes later. Fire crews contained the blaze. Jamie inhaled smoke. Ollie was shaken, but alive. Both survived. Survival leaves echoes. Recovery isn't immediate. Bravery has a cost. Jamie had nightmares. Ollie stayed close. Their home needed repairs. Their bond needed none. This could happen anywhere. Preparation is quiet, until it isn't. Courage isn't loud. Jamie didn't have equipment. Or strength beyond his size. He remembered what he was taught. Sometimes courage looks like a child getting low. Crawling through smoke. And refusing to leave someone behind. In a fire. Get low and go. Never hide.
Hello, 911, my friend.
Support your local fire and rescue services.